Fort Collins is a college town. We have Colorado State University, which is a major employer, and also when the college is in session, about 25% of our population. It's also a very recreational hub. A lot of people out walking on bikes and just out and about. I'm a battalion chief of Poudre Fire Authority. I'm assigned to the support division, and I've been on the department for 35 years. We merged the city of Fort Collins and the Poudre Valley Fire Protection District back in 1980, and that model has been very successful for us. It's allowed for better funding, better governance from a board of directors, and to be a progressive department. This station happens to be the very southeast station we have, so they cover a very large area as it gets more rural. So as we grow, we have to make sure that we have enough engines to cover the area that we're covering and the reserves to make up for the ones that are in for service, need various different work, even tire repair and stuff like that can take an engine down. We want to be able to have something in its place. Rosenbauer's been able to help us by being a very large apparatus manufacturer. They build a lot of fire engines, and so they're able to help us with some good advice as we spec for an apparatus. They're also good with listening to us and building what they know is what we need, not just what they want to sell us. This is the Commander series, and it's basically the style of the cab. It's the cab style that we like the best. It affords us enough interior room. It has some compartments we can utilize between the front seat and the back seat, access to here, and just more internal storage of equipment. These particular engines are a Green Star engine, which means they come with extra banks of battery and a design that when the engine's been at idle for a few minutes, it automatically shuts down. And then the driver can start it back up again, or it will start on its own if it notices the battery draw starting to come down. And so by cutting down that time at idle and shutting the engine down, we save fuel and we save wear and tear on the apparatus. So Green Star's been something we've built the last few apparatus with, and it's worked out well for us. Back here to the pump compartment is a design that Rosenbauer helps us with as far as layout of where we want the different components. This one comes with electric valves. We had gone to electric valves because with the amount of valves we had, it was getting problematic on the manual valves at higher pressure to open and close them. So we went to electric. They've now since come up with cable valves. And so the new engines that we're getting that are going to be back here in the next couple months are going to be different than this. So we're making that next evolution in our pump panel, and that's going to be cable valves instead of all these electric valves that you see across here. For us, the one area we really liked is that body, is the fact that we can take that body with a lifetime warranty and use it again and again. It's called a glider kit, where the pump, the engine, the transmission, and that body is still good. We reuse that, put that on a new chassis, and it saves us a lot of money to have that. They probably build one of the best bodies, cab bodies out there. We're about to take delivery of our third engine that is built in this fashion. So new engine 14 will be a glider that used to be another old engine at its time. It's really kind of our design, how high it wants to go, how long it is, how wide. That's just based on the amount of equipment we need to carry. We try and maximize all the space we can, so we have areas in the wheel well that we use for SCBA storage. Around back, again, this is the design of the bed is just specific to us based on how many sections we want, how much hose we need to carry. On this side, again, you see we have a hydraulic lift for the ladders. So by putting the ladders way up high, it allowed us to take what used to be only lower compartments and a ladder across here. We have the ladder up high, and we have tall compartments on this side as well. In the front, what we've added, we've taken the concept of our bumper as again being some wasted space. So we put a compartment in there, and on some of our engines that protect interstate or further out like this one is, we can have extrication equipment on this apparatus as well. And then we can end up with our own little design things we want, where we put a bell on all the engines, and past chiefs are memorialized on these bells. We really drive the process. We write the specs, and they build to our specs. And so that's made for a winning combination for us, and we've been happy with the apparatus.